Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. No, I come to bright.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On third down, Bernard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And out of the air, Dalton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton sets up play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. Lie down. Undercrush.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
36 yards on the play. The Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Right down. 185. Come on, come on. Hand me. Twits. Watch twits. Take 4. Shift. Run, Dumbo. Nipple.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ricky. Express. Switch.
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. are, and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Check 37. Check 37. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. White Monday. 29. 29.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Orbit, over here. Yeah.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Green. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They go 368. Try to do better. Hey, Steve 6.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Heads up, ladies. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run. Set. Hey. No.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
Here's Carr to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 15. Check right now.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. He will push his way down to about the 14. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
We're good.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up second and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, 734. Express.
To try again after the sack. Carr, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
and 6. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hands up, lead. 55. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 13. Check 13. Watch out, watch out.
Now a carry for Pirine. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They run with Pumphrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Pumphrey. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get down
at the 46-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Go, go, go. 56 to Mike. 734.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. Complete to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Down. 185. 618. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, Echo. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Here's Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Down. 180. Right there. 93.
Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Charlie. Easy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check her. Move. Hey, 1 second. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 5
yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jacobs now. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They come out here in the I. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate, because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Oakland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.